The Maluti Magistrate Court postponed stock theft case involving Lesotho soldiers. The Women's League in the Eastern Cape calls out Councillor Baba to stop victimizing women following rape accusations against him. Good evening and welcome to the Informer News channel. I'm Talita Mkafai. A bail application of the two Lesotho soldiers who are facing charges of stock theft was on Wednesday postponed by the Maluti Magistrate Court near Matatiela due to load shedding. Rorisang Muyefe and Dumile Tshwanyane were arrested by the South African National Defence Force patrolling at the border between South Africa and Lesotho. Andile Nomapunga gives us details.
A bail application of the two Lesotho soldiers who are facing charges of stock theft was on Wednesday postponed by the Maluti Magistrate Court due to load shedding. This caused the recording machines to be out of order. It is reported that Rorisang Muedi, 26, and Dumile Tshwanyane, 22, who are members of the Lesotho Defence Force from Maseru, the capital of Lesotho, were arrested by the South African Defence Force members who are patrolling the border between South Africa and Lesotho. It is alleged that a shootout ensued between the members of the Defence Force. Allegations are that the two soldiers shot and killed a sheep and a donkey before taking 35 goats and 55 sheep. Muedi and Tshwanyane first appeared before court on Wednesday, the 22nd of July, and they are facing charges of stock theft, possession of firearms, and contravention of the Immigration Act of 2002. The bail application will now be heard on Monday, the 3rd of August. I'm Andile Nomapunga for the Informer.
The principal of the Makaula Senior Secondary School, Luzugombana, denies detaining learners who tested positive for COVID-19, saying that the Department of Health instructed them not to allow any visitation inside the school during that time. This comes after parents at a recent meeting held by the school criticized Mbana for failing to inform them of their children's status, as they only found out about it in the media.
The principal of the Makaula Senior Secondary School, Luzugombana, says the decision and instruction not to inform parents about their children testing positive for COVID-19 came from the Department of Health. This revelation comes after parents criticized the school's principal for failing to communicate with them.
When the Department of Health initially came in and discovered that these learners were positive, they said the school should not phone the parents because the parents are going to panic. And when they panic, they will come here and contract this COVID and take it back to their families and communities, something that they do not want to happen. Now, as from that date, our control sort of, I would say, stopped.
Bana also says he had to ask Mr. Mzingwa for intervention after the Department of Health rejected his request to have learners tested for coronavirus after one of the boys had been reported sick by his parent.
I received a phone call from a certain Mrs. Oya from Johannesburg, who said to me that she was reporting the sickness at her home at Maboko here in Mount Freya. Included was her son, sort of to excuse her from reopening schools. Then all of a sudden I heard from the teachers that there is a Siwoya boy who is not well. Then I immediately requested the teachers to call me that boy. In inquiring, then I found out that this is the boy whose mother had phoned that he was sick with COVID-19. Then I requested the Department of Health, a certain Mrs. Mhlauli, who said to me, we do not test learners or people without showing the symptoms. Then I said, but then I can feel that there is something coming here. She said, no, they must first show certain signs. Then I said, how will I know? Then I escalated this thing. I phoned Mr. Mzingwa, who is the chief whip, to say, Swaleba, please, that's her clan name, Swaleba. Please, can you intervene here? I think I have a problem. It's either I send these kids home to infect their relatives and parents. And so we are not going to be in control of this, of this thing. Then he made an intervention Then the Department of Health was dispatched to the school for testing learners, teachers, and support staff. Then they took them immediately to hospital. Then they quickly processed their samples and discovered that, except for 2, all of them tested positive. Then they came back now to test the rest of the learners. And so that's how the 204 this thing came in.
Bana prides himself about the successes that he and the community of Lukangeni have achieved.
Namhlanje sineliholo msasaza nakuba ungakhe ujikelezisa ikamera yakho na sineliholo elakhiwe sisikolo iSGB kunye nabazali kuzawuqhutyelwa iminyhadala apha edistrict kuzawuqhutyelwa intlanganiso apha ze-community imigcobo yonke into xa kuthiwa kunge-holiday umzekelo singazuphazamisa iiprogram zofunda kodwa eliholo lele-community sine-library apha esikolweni library esetyenziswa yilali nesetyenziswa ngabantwana besikolo.
Reporting for the Informer, I am Caucus.
The chairperson of the Women's Caucus in the Eastern Cape Legislature, Bugi Wefanta, blasted Councillor Sibongiseni Baba for branding his arrest on accusations of rape as politically motivated.
Mama sicela ukwazi kukhona ukhansila otyholwa ngezityholo zokureyipha apha eMatatiyela and ngoku uthi yonke lento iqhutywa yipolitiki. Ingaba mhlawumbe omama bathini bona ukuphefumla kwabo ngalento bangaphefumla bathini omama?
Mandibuye kuwe msasazi nabalaleli bakho. Igama lam ndinguBuki Wefanta. Ndingusihlalo we-Women's Caucus e-Eastern Cape Legislature. Ndikwangusihlalo we-ANC Women's League in this province. Singamakhosikazi sithi otata babancede bahloniphe amakhosikazi. Sithi whoever is alleged to do something, in South Africa is a democratic country with laws and rights. A councillor who is alleged to rape a volunteer, makalandele indlela yocase yakhe bayihambe ngalo. Makayeke ukuthi campaign amakhosikazi. Apha sithi thina noba ngumongameli ngabafazi because in a criminal record, in a rape, in a gender-based violence, there's nothing political. It's about the character yomuntu. Sithi singamakhosikazi, a leader must lead by example. A councillor is supposed to be a leader. And that's how leader and protecting nosana oluncinci pha. Xa esithi uyatyholwa makabheke i-court improve loo nto. Because there's nothing political when it comes to ukuhlukunyezwa komama. There's nothing political ekureyitshweni komuntu. There's nothing political. Umuntu owenze into yena ke makabheke ecourt ngoba une-rights zakhe unamalungelo akhe. Kodwa thina we have a responsibility singamakhosikazi of protecting amakhosikazi. Futhi siza kuthetha noba ngubani owenze ntoni siza kumisa i-plug card zethu sithi no bail, sithi makabolele ejele umuntu ohlukumeze umfazi. Nokuba yena ke angasipeyinta what athi political, kodwa we are saying there's nothing political ekureyitshweni komuntu. There's nothing political. Makangaxoki ucouncillor xa yena makarespecte imithetho ekhona eSouth Africa abheke ecourt beyi-court emprovayo uba ureyphile okanye kareyphanga. And stop harassing women because this is such a harassment leyo kuharasa our chair of chairs, another woman. She must stop it. She must stop it.
After the ad break, Councillor Mnuwa says Mount Eliff has the potential to create jobs through charcoal manufacturing. More on the story when we come back.
Rush to Spar Shops for 7-day special deals starting from the 30th of July to the 5th of August. Buy Nestle Cremora 750 grams at $26.99 using your Spar Rewards card. River Made frozen chicken thighs 4 kg at $129.99. You save more oil reduced detergent mayonnaise 750 grams get you for only 32 rands. Farm Stay Boravorts 69.99 per kg. Pork packs 45.99 per kg. Get Hero Self Combo with Spa Oil 5 liter, Spa Cake Flour 10 kg, Spa Maize Meal 10 kg, and Caroline Rice 10 kg, as well as Spa White Sugar 10 kg, all at $499.99. These specials are available at Rolliers, Coxted, Pizana, Matatele Super Spa, Market Super Spa, and Mount Alive Spa. Rush while stock lasts.
Women's confidence is on their beauty and how they look. Let Radiant Girls and Boys Salon make you feel beautiful and good about yourself. We do everything that you want, from hair, nails, and makeup. We also specialize in kiddies' hair. Find Radiant Girls and Boys Salon at number 113 High Street in Matatiele. Don't you worry about your safety during this pandemic, because Radiant offers a mobile salon in Matatiele, in Durban, and also in Johannesburg, with our team coming in full PPE to protect you and themselves. We operate from Monday to Friday at 8 o'clock to 6 p.m., Saturday at 8 a.m. to 3 p.m., and 9 a.m. to 3 p.m. on Sundays. For booking, call Vuyo at 079-282-9178 or WhatsApp 072-327-4479. Radiant Girls and Boys Salon. Restore your inner glow. Welcome back, and thank you for staying with us. Before the ad break, we said the chairperson of the Women's Caucus in the Eastern Cape Legislature, Bukiwe Fanta Plus, Councillor Sibongiseni Baba, for branding his arrest on accusations of rape as politically motivated. The mayor of the Umzimvubu local municipality, Sobane Mnugwa, says the municipality has identified a charcoal project in Ward 22 that would help the municipality in creating employment. Mnugwa also appealed to the youth of Kwabaca to be active citizens and help fight inequality, racial discrimination, and gender-based violence. David Jackson, a former educator at the Matatela Primary School, was laid to rest last weekend at the Matatela Cemetery. Mr. Jackson succumbed to the coronavirus at the age of 67 years. He was described by many as a loving and kinding man who would go an extra mile in helping the next person.
David Jackson, a former educator at the Matatela Primary School, was finally laid to rest last weekend. Mr. Jackson also succumbed to the coronavirus at the age of 67 years. He was described by many as a loving and kind man who would go an extra mile in helping the next person. Speaking on behalf of his grandchildren, Teslin Jackson said her grandfather's passing left a huge wound in her family and the community of Matatela at large, and that he will be eternally missed.
Opa, words fail me. I never imagined you would go so quick. Who am I going to call to argue about reptiles or mammals? About any other stupid thing? You always were there to encourage us. Even with the little that we do, you were always there. When I had late assignments and I'd just be lazy, I'd just call him, Opa, I need you to do this for me. And he'd say, send a test, I'll do it. At home for this week, it felt like he was at a church meeting or he was out on school. That he'd still come home. Opa, you've left us empty. You are our hero. Who are we gonna look up to, Opa, if you're going? He'd always call me and say, Tess, let's go to the coast. I need to go and fix my car. And I'd say, sure, Opa, let's go. And he would ask me, where do you want to eat? What do you want? What do you need? Oh, he'd always call and say, Tess, are you okay? How are your studies? How is the family? This time around, he was going, and he never called me to say, Tess, get ready, let's go. Why, Opa, why?
Wonderful, Lord. Thank you, Lord.
He was a great grandfather. He always loved us. There was no favorite. He loved us equally.
Hallelujah.
He was a great dad to us all, a great friend and a great teacher. I still love you, Opa, and I will hold on to that love that you shared for us all. I love you, Opa.
Stephen Gankel, the second manager of the Department of Education, elaborates.
We bring to you this morning our solemn condolences to the family on behalf of the district director and my office based in Maluti. Dear family and friends, the pain that you feel, the loss that you feel, is a loss that we feel as the department, because David, like Jesus, was a teacher. David was committed. In the 30 years that I knew David, met him in round about 1988 or 1989, David showed commitment to educating the nation. When David moved beyond his normal studies to a much higher level and completed his Master of Education degree, we were very proud of him. David took all the time to assist community members. We are very sad, but we are hopeful, and we know and we trust God that David was a faithful man. We know David's faith in the Catholic Church, and that is witnessed by those who are here today. David, please, my brother, rest in peace, and Godspeed to you.
Reporting for the Informer, I am Matabo Pahlane.
Wearing a face mask and keeping a social distance are regarded as main precautionary measures that the government emphasizes to stop the spread of coronavirus. But the question is, are rural people able to abide by this rule? Andile Nomapunga reports.
Addressing the nation on Thursday last week, President Cyril Ramaphosa reiterated the fact that wearing a face mask is mandatory, meaning it is compulsory for everybody to wear it.
This is how the virus is spread, through carelessness and through recklessness. Getting into a taxi without a face mask, gathering to meet friends, attending parties, or even visiting family can too easily spread the virus and cost lives. We are all required to be responsible. We are required to be careful and compassionate. Individuals, as families, as communities, we can and we must change the course of this pandemic in our country. We need to be aware that we must wear a cloth mask that covers our nose and mouth whenever we leave home. Some people complain that they don't have cloth masks. But seriously, a cloth mask is not something that's difficult to get. Even your t-shirt, even your scarf, even a piece of clothing can be put over your nose and your mouth.
We decided to take our cameras to the rural areas to find out if people are adhering to this rule or not. It was very easy for us to spot people without masks, like these two ladies.
So uyifumana xa kutheni mhlawumbe ukuze uyifumane sube kutheni
ungafakanga mask.
Oh. Ungafakanga mask. But why nina ningayifakanga? Oh, uyifaka xa ungena eteksini. Okay. Wena sisuna.
Meanwhile, these young boys are not wearing masks as they are not afraid of coronavirus till they see an infected person.
Oh.
This shop does not even have a sign of no mask, no entry.
Mask. And in your shop here, there's nothing that says no mask, no entry. Why are you not doing that?
No, but remember you have someone give me how you put outside. But this kid is staying out. Or put him talk to that side, he's staying before he's staying. This kid is sometime maybe later that people take out that papers.
Reporting for the Informer, I'm Andile Nomapunga.
Tonight in our local Hustlers Corner, we featured Tsibo, an entrepreneur based in Matatiele. Enjoy.
Igama lami ngimtsiwa namathiliso walapha eMatatiele. Umuntu ozisebenzayo ngiyathunga apha eMatatiele eWestgate enumber 9B. Ndiqale ukuthunga ngo-2015. Igama lekhampani yami nguTsibo Ramathiliso Trading Enterprise. Ndiyathunga apha, ndenza ne-catering, ndingenile ke ku-business ezininzi. Ndinakwi-construction ndikhona. But ndithunga yonke into, uniforms, traditional, yonke loo nto umuntu akafuna ukuba mandimthungele, ndiyamthungela. Ndiqale ukuthunga end of 2016. Lonke ixesha bilokhu ihamba kahle business, especially apha esikolweni, ebantwaneni besikolo ezindisenza ndithunga ii-uniforms. Andithunga ii-uniforms zodwa zabantwana besikolo bodwa. Ndiyathunga ke nezasezishop, ndiyabathungela namajoni, ami-tracksuits ndiyazenza, ezi zikhona nje ndibona apha ebondeni, zikhona zonke ndiyazithunga nazo. But ke ngoku ever since kuyi-corona, kuleli xesha le-COVID-19, ibhizinesi inzima kakhulu, inzima. Izikolo zivaliwe, zona ezendisebenza ngazo. Abantu abasezi ukuzothungisa impahla ze-traditional because imicimbi ivaliwe. So kunzima, ndiyastrugglisha kakhulu ibhizinesini. Abantu abafuna ukuthungelwa nabafuna ukukheitharishelwa bangandifumana apha kule namba elandelayo, 072 8630 815, enye ithi 071 70 63976. NakuFacebook ndikhona, ndingumtsibusi. Ndiyafumaneka. I-email address yam ithi tsiborama85@gmail.com.
After the ad break, Andile Nomapunga will be ready with your sports news.
To be honest, working and studying at the same time is very strenuous, and it's difficult to balance between work and studying. You come home so tired, yet you have assignments due soon. You start panicking. Oh my gosh, what am I gonna do? Relax, just call MMC Typing Services. They are professionals and recommended for their beautiful work at an affordable price per page. Just call or WhatsApp them at 083-476-4341 between 8 in the morning and 6 p.m. MMC at your service.
Thank you, Talita. Here's our sports bulletin for this evening. Both Nedbank Cup semi-final fixtures will take place behind closed doors at Orlando Stadium, and international rugby season set to kick off in October. Competitive football returns to South Africa on 8th of August with the Nedbank semi-final fixtures marking the return of PSL action. It was confirmed earlier in the month that all fixtures for the remainder of the season will take place in Gauteng. Orlando Stadium will face both semi-finals at Bloemfontein Celtics, Boroka, Bidvest and Mamelodi Sundowns, all looking to walk away with a big prize. All teams will return to action in October after World Rugby approved a provisional 2020 calendar. The game was brought to an abrupt halt by the COVID-19 pandemic in March, with the Six Nations suspended with its final round of fixtures still to take place. Another major international tournament that fell victim to the pandemic was the Rugby Championship, which was initially scheduled to kick off in August. Now we bring you home venues for all 16 PSL clubs. Boroka FC, Bidvest Stadium. Cape Town City, Loftus Versfeld Stadium. Amazulu, Lucas Moripo Stadium. Mamelodi Sundowns, Dobsonville. Orlando Pirates, Ellis Park. Bidvest, FNB Stadium. Chippa United, Orlando Stadium. Bloemfontein Celtics, Dukes Stadium. Supersport United, Bidvest Stadium. Kaizer Chiefs, Orlando Stadium. Highlands Park, Dobsonville Stadium. Golden Arrows, Ellis Park. Polokwane City, Loftus Versfeld. Stellenbosch FC, Duke Stadium. Black Leopards, FNB Stadium. Maritzburg United, Lucas Moripe Stadium. Those are the home venues. Alright, thank you ladies and gentlemen. That's our sports bulletin for the whole week. My name is Andile Nomapunga.
Don't forget to subscribe to our YouTube channel, The Informer Newspaper, and also follow us on social media. From me, Talita Mkafani. Good night.